Hello everybody, welcome. My name's Richard, and in a minute I'm going to pick up my colleague Serge. We're going to go and pick up a Tesla Model 3 long range and driving side by side against this car, which is a 2024 Performance. So what's the difference between a long range and a Performance when it comes down to efficiency? Well, we'll be able to find out in this video. Now, the car we're collecting and driving back, we're going to be doing about 65, 70 miles in convoy, same road, same speed, same time. It's the best way to compare efficiency, so we've got the same conditions, and we'll find out. Now, the car we're collecting is a 2021, but we have compared a 21 to a 2024 long range on a number of occasions, other videos on our channel about that, and we know that the 2024 was usually just a little bit more efficient than a 2021. They're still both heat pump version cars, but the newer one was just that little bit better on a number of occasions, on a number of tests, in a number of different conditions. So we know that they're quite comparable. So how is it going to compare? Now, the Performance has got bigger wheels, bigger tyres, different aero. The bigger wheels, bigger tyres normally make them less efficient. I think this car certainly is less efficient than the long range, but in this video we'll find out exactly. So I'll pick up my colleague Serge, go and collect the other car, and then drive them side by side. I think sometimes as a passenger, you've been driving a lot, we switch around drivers, and you sit here kind of relaxing, or you're on your phone. Like I've just been on my phone, there's a couple of emails, and you notice then that the ride is a lot better in this. It's a much more comfortable place to be. So that's really appreciated for these kind of journeys. You still kind of feel the bits in the road, but it just doesn't kind of translate through your body, and that's nice. What do you think of it now? You've driven it for over an hour now, hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's very comfortable to drive. It feels really nice. Smooth.
It's smoother, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is the thing. Yeah, it's just nice. So, yeah, points up for that. Right, we're nearly there picking up this Model 3 long range now. So let's go and have a look around that and see what it's like. So driving up 67 miles, Serge has managed 254 watt-hours per mile. So pretty much 4 miles per kilowatt hour. Okay, so here's the other car, a 2021 Model 3 long range with the aero wheels. It's got Michelin tyres, Pilot Sport 4s at the front, but it actually has the Michelin Cross Climates at the back, so they may make it slightly less efficient. Although we see the Michelin Cross Climates quite a lot on these, and they seem okay. They don't really seem to make too much difference on efficiency, but maybe a tiny bit. But other than that, this is the heat pump car. It will be more efficient than this. They typically, and we've been driving these for years, so I do expect it to be more efficient than this one. But it'd be interesting to just gauge the comparison when you're doing a journey at the same speed at the same time, and just see exactly what that difference is, because maybe you've got one of these, you're thinking of going to one of these. Now, interestingly, I was just a passenger in this car as we drove around to here, so only about a mile, and actually that car feels firmer than this car when this car's on its comfort damping. I think this feels firmer. You just feel the impact of little bumps a little bit more. So I don't think this is any firmer than that one. I think that's actually more comfortable than that one. Anyway, we're going to just reset the trips and get efficiency. I think we'll stop at Winchester anyway on the way back. We don't particularly need to charge, but to be honest, it's got free superchargers, so I probably will top it up a little bit, have a coffee, and I think we've got to pick up something whilst we're there as well. So we'll maybe do a quick stop on the way to charge. In fact, because this one's got a lower battery temperature now, once they've done a bit of charge top up each, then at least we've got a point of comparison. So anyway, let's get going and see how they compare. That first leg of the journey there, we've just stopped at Winchester. We've covered 29 miles. I used 10% of the battery and I've averaged 248 watt-hours per mile. So Serge is just pulling up there. Let's see what we got. So we don't really need to charge, but like I say, I've got free supercharging thanks to Tesla, so why wouldn't we? Let's see how it compares. All right, Serge, what have you got for efficiency there? I was on 248.
This is the one, 32 miles, 223.
Oh, I'll reset mine a few hundred yards after you. But you got 210 watt-hours per mile. And how much battery do you use? 57. So you use 9% of the battery. I use 10%. I did 248 watt-hours per mile. You did 210. So we'll test it again on the next leg, but as expected, this one's more efficient. So after that charge top up, we're both leaving Winchester now with 90% of the battery, exactly that each. So let's do the little last bit of the journey back to our base, which is about 35 miles, and we'll see how the battery usage compares as well as the efficiency. So I'm just pulling into our unit now. Let's park it up and let's see how much energy we've used, how much battery we've used, and what the efficiency is recorded as compared to the 2021 car. Right, here we are. So I've got 77% battery now. There we go. So I've used 13%. And I've covered 37 miles on that leg, 10 kilowatt hours used, 266 watt hours per mile. Right, let's see what Serge has got. What have you got, Serge? Let's jump in with you. So I've got 77% battery, you've got 79. And this would be the smaller battery. This long range 2021 would be a 75 kilowatt hour pack, whereas that's a 79 kilowatt hour pack, not the 82 like they get in the States. We're very jealous. So you've used less battery. So since charge, you used 8 kilowatt hours, I used 10. 38 miles, same, 226 watt hours per miles at I was 266, I think it was, wasn't it? So quite a bit of difference in efficiency there. Yeah. What do you think about ride comfort of a 21 car compared to the performance you drove up there?
It's not much of a difference between these two.
You don't think? I think this is even a little bit firmer than that one when it's in comfort.
Maybe, yeah. In some
but it just doesn't
places,
travel through the cabin. That's the Highland difference a little bit as well.
Yeah, but it's probably also because of the tires. But yeah.
18-inch wheels. 20-inch wheels.
Yeah.
So for 20-inch wheels, and we're comparing the two, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Noise levels?
This one's louder.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because that compared to a normal long-range Highland is louder because it's got those wider tyres, makes quite a bit of noise difference.
Yeah.
But you think this is still louder than that one?
Yeah, probably because those cross-climate tyres.
Yeah, this does have those cross-climate tyres in the rear, though normally we don't find that really makes much difference on these. The cross-climates are pretty good. But that's quite an interesting difference in efficiency. Look, yours has just gone on to 78. Was that what it was just now?
79.
79, yeah. Okay, so you've just eked it in on 79. It's now at 78, whereas mine was on 77 solidly for the last few hundred yards. So a bit of difference, but it does say there you used 8 kilowatt hours. I used 10. So that's the difference between the performance and the long range. I know this is an older car, but we tested the long range Highland next to these on a number of occasions, and the long range Highland was always a bit better than these.
Yeah.
So you can see there's quite a bit of difference there actually in terms of the efficiency. If you go for the performance, you are sacrificing efficiency for sure. But the performance is still good. It's up to you to make your mind on that, but a full review video of the performance plus other videos are coming soon, so we want to get a draggy on that, compare that to the Model 3 performance of the different generations we've had in the UK here. So the first one, then the refresh with a heat pump, then we got this 82 kilowatt hour pack in the performance for a little bit, then it went back to 79 kilowatt hours, so that's a shame we don't get that with the 82 pack and the 510 horsepower like the States, but that is what it is. Anyway, that's it for today's video comparing the new performance to a long range, and I hope that was useful. So stay subscribed for more videos coming soon. Sod's law, isn't it? Since filming that, we then picked up this Highland long range. So not driven at the same speed at the same time, but this car averaged 223 watt hours per mile on the same journey, driven at the speed limit. It's a very similar manner. So 223 watt hours is the number for the Highland, but on a different day. Like I have said, we've done videos before comparing these two. So if you want to check out exactly the difference between 2021 and the Highland, check out our recent videos.